Hello everyone and welcome back to Lion's Lane. My name is Leo and I am bringing you another video in our Fly in July prompt art challenge. So this video is going to be a little bit different. Right here you can see I'm kind of showing you some sketches. So with the holiday going on, it was July 4th, Independence Day here in the US, and also I just needed some personal time, so didn't make videos each day, but I did kind of still draw, and I just decided to put them all together. So, hope you guys are excited. Let's get right into it. So the first prompt is holiday, and I just showed you it there. Just kind of a fairy guy holding up a sparkler. I don't normally do a whole lot for July 4th. Usually just hang out with some friends, maybe do some fireworks, but... So, you know, I just wanted to keep it simple because I knew that I was going to be busy over the span of a few days. The next prompt here was darkness. So I thought to myself, what could I do that would be dark? And I was thinking of flying creatures, and a bat came to mind, like a vampire bat, sort of like a Dracula vibe. So that's what you're seeing here. And don't worry, I will do a time lapse of these sketches and the process to the finished pieces at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, so I just kind of wanted to do this like spooky, scary bat guy. So that was that one. The prompt for the 6th was sweet. So I decided to do another fairy, this time a female. And she is excited about eating some cherries, some blackberries, and some blueberries. So I think normally when people think of sweets, they think of like sugar and like cotton candy and, you know, stuff like that, confections. And my brain did go there. Originally, those were going to be, that was going to be like a little candy, but I decided to go a different route and do the natural sweets of the world. Her outfit will still end up being very much like confection colored. You guys will see, but moving on to the prompt for today, which was Regal. So this one really took inspiration for me from the birds of paradise, not the flower, but the actual bird. They have these wild colors, the males in particular, and they fan themselves out and they look almost kind of creepy. But I got this idea to make that, and I'll insert a picture right around here, but to kind of make that as a headpiece, like a royal headpiece for a prince or something. So that's kind of where the inspiration for this piece came from. And it'll really be pulled together when you guys see the full color and everything else. But these front-facing views are pretty quick, so I like doing them. Plus, they look nice. And I was pretty happy with that one at the end. So, also, I hope you guys had an excellent holiday if you celebrated Independence Day, or any other holidays around that time in whatever country you're in. I hope you had a wonderful time. I sure did. I went and hung out with some friends. We had some good food, hung out. It was great. And yeah, so tomorrow's prompt is, you know, I can't really remember what it is right now, but tomorrow we will have a normal video, with the normal time lapse and everything like that. But so here I'm going into the time lapse. You guys can watch, and I'm gonna just stop talking now and let you watch the time lapse. Okay. So this time lapse has actually been slowed down even slower than the Procreate time lapse. The Procreate time lapse goes super fast, so this video would have been incredibly short had I not slowed it down in my video editor. But I bring that up because I wanted to ask you guys how you feel about the speed of these time lapses. I know some people prefer to see things more one for one, which obviously that's not completely possible because the videos would be like 40 minutes to an hour or more, which I don't think I can do right now, but you know, if you want me to go a little bit slower and you don't mind longer videos, let me know. Or if the videos seem too long as of now and you want me to shorten them, just let me know in the comments down below. I'm always willing to move some things around to try and make the videos more enjoyable, more easy to watch. And we are already moving on to the sketch and lining of Miss Pixie here. And here we go into the line art phase. Again, I'm using the syrup pen in the inking brushes section in Procreate. Mine is tweaked a little bit to where it has a bit more, makes the lines look pretty crisp. I like my lines to be solid and clear. Makes the lines look pretty crisp. I like my lines to be solid and clear, and not too sketchy personally. Plus, whenever I try to make them look sketchy, I've yet to find a way to do it to where it looks good. So artists out there who do sketchy line art and it looks great, I applaud you because I always love seeing it, but I can never do it. But anyway, moving on to color. So I went with blue for him because, you know, 4th of July, red, white, and blue, yada, yada, yada. I did like the effect on this little sparkler. I thought it was cute. And then just some simple highlights and like the tiniest bit of shading. And then that one is done. Moving on to Mr. Batman here. I just really wanted something simple, like 2 to 4 shades maximum, very dark, emphasis on certain places like the eyes and the mouth in the center. This one I think is probably actually my favorite out of the 4. You guys can let me know what you think down below, but this one ended up being my favorite. And this again was for the prompt darkness. Moving on to Sweet, the prompt for the 6th. This one is pretty cute. I feel like in retrospect I would have changed the colors and the style of the dress maybe, because it does definitely look more like confection versus these other sweets that she's looking at are natural sugar, natural sweets from the earth. So, you know, it looks okay. I probably would have changed the coloring if I had had more time, but it still turned out cute, I think, in the end. Added a background, and then I'm just adding in some highlights and a little bit of shadow. Again, I was going to leave these fully flat, but it just didn't feel right, so I had to add a little bit of definition to it. And that was me just flipping through them. Alright, so moving on to the last, but not the least, the Regal prompt. So again, had the inspiration off this based off of Bird of Paradise, and I think it turned out pretty obvious as I finished coloring the piece, at least to people that have heard of this bird before, but it is very bright. Let me let everyone know it is very bright, but so is the bird in real life. I just think they're so cool, and I was trying to think of a way to incorporate them without just drawing the bird itself, because a lot of people would look at it and think it was a mask or like not really know what was going on, so I decided to make it a headpiece. And I thought the hair turned out pretty good too in this one. I don't know, I've just been really liking the way I draw hair lately. So we're just putting in the lines here, adding a background. I went with orange at first because I was like, oh, that'll contrast with the blue nicely, or complement it. Went with blonde hair because I didn't want to make it dark hair because it would blend into the headpiece too much. Adding some shadows. And then here we get into the glow of it all. I really thought adding a glow was the best way to get across the Bird of Paradise feel, because referencing back to this picture right here, the Birds of Paradise are they're just very bright. So bright, it's like, it looks unnatural, but it's really wild. So I really wanted to make this glow, and I ended up doing that in the end. So, all right, so here is the end result of all 4 in a row here. We've got our fairy boy, our bat, our pixie girl, and our regal guy. So I hope you guys liked it. As always, if you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and go ahead and subscribe and turn on your notifications for me so you can see the next time I post a video. I will be back with our regularly scheduled programming tomorrow, and I hope everyone has an amazing day, or night, or whatever time of day it is for you. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.